Oh yes, we're back with the long-awaited episode. Today, that pin that's given me all that trouble shall fall to my wrench and my air hammer. And to get that, I'm determined to take that pin out. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed and click like, please go ahead and do so. Click the button right over here. Okay, let's go ahead and take the transom out. Alright, so last time we took out the motor, here it is, and we have the transom. So today is the day when we take the transom out. So I think I'll go ahead and disconnect this big bolt over here, take the steering sheave out, some grounding wires here. I'll have to get the lower part of the riser out somehow. And I'll have to take the two trim lines out. So let's go ahead and get to work. Alright, here's where we're at. I got the main transom bolts off. What we have to do is we have to take out these clamps right over here, holding the trim hoses on. And then we'll take out the trim hoses right over here. Take out this big bolt here, holding the steering, and we should be able to take things apart. Alright guys, check this out. I got everything disconnected. Got my trim lines off. You just unscrew them from there. Then this little speedometer fitting. Then on the back of the, on the outside of the transom, there's a little clamp for the trim wires, and then it just feeds through the hole. And right now, this seems pretty loose, so I'll go ahead and take it off. Got my crowbar. And there it goes. Alright, and there it is. Alright, so the transom's off, and this nut right over here is the cause of all our troubles. And I grab a 1 1/16 inch wrench and start taking it out. You can see there's a lot of rust and corrosion around there. So probably those seals are leaking. Alright, I've loosened it as far as it'll go. Then there's this nut right over here. Sorry, bolt. And then there's a nut on the other side. Those are 5/8, so I'll go ahead and take those out next. This arm seems pretty loose, so I think I'll go ahead and somehow have to pop this down a bit more. Keep cranking that big nut in there. Alright, here's where we're at. The upper pin is held on with these 2 bolts. It's clamped in there. So we'll have to go ahead, somehow pull these 2 bolts out now. Alright people, here's where we're at. I finally got the pin out after hammering a long time. This is just hanging here upside down. These bolts are still seized in there. They won't come out. They barely turn. I've just slapped the transom loosely on, just so it doesn't spin when I was cranking the nuts. And of course there's the hole for the pin right in there, and as you see, it doesn't actually look that bad, but it has no grease on it or anything, so that's not good. And here's the pin. Yup, this thing is dingy as hell. This thing is really dingy, so wire wheel it and lubricate it and polish it and everything, just so the steering will turn by itself. And this pretty much wraps up this episode. I mean, we got the pin out, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up, and then I think I'll consider repainting the transom. And yeah, that's about it, and then we can start reassembling it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, click like if you liked what you saw. Stay tuned. Subscribe not to miss out on any more videos. If you want to see any more videos about this Copart boat, super cheap Copart boat, then visit my channel down below. There's a bunch more videos.